A standoff between the White House and the Associated Press continues, with the White House saying it is limiting the AP's access to the Oval Office and Air Force One indefinitely over the AP's decision to use Gulf of Mexico over Gulf of America following a Trump executive order renaming the body of water. The White House Deputy Chief of Staff posted on X, "The Associated Press continues to ignore the lawful geographic name change of the Gulf of America. This decision is not just divisive, but it also exposes the Associated Press's commitment to misinformation. While their right to irresponsible and dishonest reporting is protected by the First Amendment, it does not ensure their privilege of unfettered access to limited spaces like the Oval Office and Air Force One. Going forward, that space will now be opened up to the many thousands of reporters who have been barred from covering these intimate areas of the administration. Associated Press journalists and photographers will retain their credentials to the White House complex. The Gulf of America has since been adopted by federal government agencies, and the Gulf of Mexico has also been updated to Gulf of America in Apple and Google Maps in the U.S. If you open the maps in Mexico, it still reads as the Gulf of Mexico, while Google has opted to show both names if you open the app in other parts of the world. The Associated Press, a news outlet with a left political bias according to media watchdog groups, says it cannot refer to the body of water solely as Gulf of America because it is a global news agency and it's one of the world's largest. Instead, its AP guidance is to refer to it by its original name while acknowledging the new name Trump has chosen. The AP lists another example to which it refers to geographical places by multiple names, saying the Gulf of California is recognized by the U.S., while the same body of water is recognized as the Sea of Cortez by Mexico. The dispute started Tuesday when the AP was barred from covering an executive order signing in the Oval Office. Since then, Julie Pace, an executive editor for the AP, says the outlet was barred from attending the press conference between President Trump and India's president, saying it was the third straight day the AP had limited access to the president's press pool. Pace wrote in a letter to White House Chief of Staff, "The actions taken by the White House were plainly intended to punish the AP for the content of its speech. This is viewpoint discrimination based on a news organization's editorial choices and a clear violation of the First Amendment." On Wednesday, Caroline Leavitt addressed the rift, saying it's a privilege to cover the White House, and they reserve the right to give other news outlets the AP's seat in these highly sought-after media spaces. Thanks for watching our news update. For Straight Arrow News, I'm Kara Rucker. If you like this story, check out our mobile app where you can personalize notifications to receive alerts from specific reporters or on specific issues that matter most to you. Or you can always find us online at san.com.